Hello, 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 everyone. What is going on? James here. And, well, you know what I'm doing. I am going to be reacting to more Callum's Corner videos. I don't know how many videos we are into so far. But at the end of the day, I feel like towards the end of this, it's going to take a lot more parts. But towards the end, this is going to become very, very easy. Because, I mean, actually, I might as well just share screen right now. So yeah, I'm just going to share screen. I mean, I know obviously most people who are going to be watching this Callum's Corners fans, but I mean he's been uploading a bit more recently. But there was a time when that, like, you know, 4 months, 5 months ago, it just felt like there wasn't really much happening. 6 months, 6 months, seven. It feels like so. I mean, years ago he'd upload a crap ton in a month. Now it's sort of like, well, just quite inconsistent really compared to before. But let's do this anyway. Let's watch some more Callum's Corner videos. I'm trying to think, where did we leave off? There were some annoying ones last time. Oh, yeah, by the way, the reason why there wasn't a stream of it last week was because the heat was just sapping me. I was just feeling so ill. I had no energy at all. And obviously I do try and, stick to things and push myself to do things. But at the end of the day, I don't really think you should. Oh, yeah, I did. I watched a bit of this one earlier. But I didn't really pay much attention to this. I think I just clicked on it because I wondered what the news story was. But I sort of like zoned out, to be fair. Oh, self-defense, awesome. For memeless? Oh, man. Yeah, okay, let's... Well, whatever it is, that'll be cool. All right, yeah.
6 months ago, the doctors told him he needed an operation.
Oh.
And, the success rate, because of the way the hernia was placed and it had grown and stuff, meant that it was like a 50-50 chance of survival.
Oh,
if the operation is successful,
God.
it will be successful and he could lead a normal life. But there's a very high chance that he might not make it through the surgery. Now, he's decided he doesn't want the operation because if he doesn't make it through, he's not going to be able to help his wife. Their situation is that they're living in a rented house. It's a long way from ideal for them. She needs to be moved into a bungalow. The council are taking a very long time to do this.
I do remember watching a bit of this last time. This is such a serious one. I think it's about how he's a care worker. Let's just watch it from the start. Screw it, who cares?
Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. I want to talk to you a little bit about my job. It's not something I've ever talked to you about before.
Yeah, that's true. The corner hasn't really talked about it much in general, to be honest.
It kind of puts stuff back in perspective for me, my job. I'm a care assistant, as I've probably said a few times before, but I've never really gone into detail in it. And that's because obviously you have to have a great amount of respect for people's privacy.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's a difficult one to talk about, isn't it? It's a difficult thing. I do things and I see things that are probably not appropriate, well, that definitely aren't appropriate for me to be talking about on the internet. I've got to have respect for that. But also my blogs and vlogs, whatever you want to call them, have always been about my feelings and stuff. And I just want to talk about them a little bit. So I've been caring for this couple. Actually, the service user is a lady. She is in her mid-40s. She has multiple sclerosis, the progressive kind of MS, which is, it's a terminal illness, it will be. And it's an incredibly hard illness to suffer from and to be around as well, because people's faculties start failing, their body starts failing on them, and there's less and less they can do, and it's not their mind that's failing. They're absolutely aware of what's going on, and they know what they're facing. And obviously,
last time I was too... Oh, wait, what? I need to...
Her husband is...
Thingy is right. It is absolutely awful when you are aware. Well, if you're aware of things. But I was thinking to myself, like, because I didn't respond to what he was saying probably in the last stream because it was such a... Well, I was just really tired towards the end of that one, and it was quite bad, really. Callum's Corner stream, Mountain High. How's it going, mate? You doing good? Good that you showed up, man. Thanks for showing up. But yeah, as I was saying though, the thing is, with this type of thing, it's like, would you rather not be able to have a normal conversation with someone and someone's going off the deep end and going mad, or they're in quite a lot of physical pain with the scoliosis, but you can still sort of have a conversation with them? But anyway, it's a really difficult one, in it, because if they're not in physical pain, but it's just mental issues, you're sort of seeing them go. I don't know. It's such a difficult one. I mean, I don't want it to bite me in the back, because the thing is, I feel like, right, there are people out there who can sort of say stuff and nothing ever really, they're never tested, so they can say like, oh, I wouldn't feel that bad if I was in X situation or Y situation or Z situation, and then X, Y, and Z, they never ever have to put up with it, but they're just talking about it. But I feel like if I talk about stuff, I feel like it's somehow gonna, like, if I say, well, this is worse than this, it's gonna bite me in the back. But I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. But if I'm being brutally honest, I guess if your mind's there, you can have a conversation with someone. Well, if your mind isn't there, it's just a bit difficult, and you feel like you don't know the person anymore if they've like got, dementia or whatever. So, because he's talking about an elderly lady, isn't he? But it's still horrible. Either one is absolutely horrible. But yeah, let's get back into this then.
50, and they've got a son who's 15. Now,
oh wait, man, she must not be that old then. Jeez Louise. Do you have Discord? The link to the Discord server should be in the server. I'm not, by the way, I'm not like age, assuming anyone's age or anything. I know there's old people who have kids and whatever. But at the end of the day, like, if a son's only 15, I thought a son would be like 30, man. Bloody hell. This is really bad. Yeah, it's actually quite horrific. Then I thought this person was an old woman, but I'm guessing it's not. I probably should have listened better at the start if you did mention the age of the. Well, I guess you can't mention the age because of privacy. But anyway, let's continue.
Husband is also not very well, which is one of the reasons why we go in and do some care work. And the care work I do there is, it's really varied. There's a high degree of personal care. I don't want to go into too much detail about that, but yeah, it's one of the harder kind of cases that I deal with.
Definitely, because the person's,
one of the reasons that
their body's so delicate.
I get sent there is because of my previous nursing training. Anyway,
if they're going through that sort of
not
stuff.
Very well himself. He has got a really, really bad hernia. It's quite an unusual thing, but he's had it for about a year. 6 months ago, the doctors told him he needed an operation, and the success rate, because of the way the hernia was placed and it had grown and stuff, meant that it was like a 50-50 chance of survival. If the operation is successful, it will be successful and he can lead a normal life, but there's a very high chance that he might not make it through the surgery. Now, he's decided he doesn't want the operation because if he doesn't make it through, he's not going to be able to help his wife. Their situation is that they're living in a rented house. It's a long way from ideal for them. She needs to be moved into a bungalow. The council are taking a very long time to do this. And
hey, James, how's it going? Hey, Kill, you good, man? Thanks for showing up, lad.
Needed to go on, and he's almost got it sorted now, and that's fantastic that he's done that. But the sacrifice to give up your life because you love someone and your family that much, that
it is quite legendary, in it.
Okay,
that is actually legendary and next level commendable and admirable of that guy who Callum's talking about, that because I thought originally, I know it was already 2 minutes in before I'll just talk. I usually try and talk over these, but like, this is such a serious one. I usually I thought that Callum was originally going to say, when I clicked on this again, I thought he was going to say he didn't want the operation because he thought, what if I'm in a bad way for my last few months and whatever. But like, no, it's because he wants to look after his wife and he wants to be fully able to look after his wife, which I really respect. Give us a shout when you want a thumbnail doing, dude. Yeah, 100% I will, man. Seriously. I've got an idea. I'm going to try and record it. Actually, no. There's one video which I had a decent idea for, but I can do the thumbnail for that. That'll be an easy one. That'll be such an easy thumbnail to do. I'm trying to think. I'm going to do a UFC prediction soon. So, I mean, yeah, maybe if you're up for that. Doing a thumbnail for that. I don't know when, but I'll message you when I am. And, yeah, there's a couple others. Yeah, I'll let you know. Trust me, man. I'll let you know. But yeah, cheers, man. It's much appreciated.
All that matters to you. And it's difficult because it's been a really hard time for him fighting through this, and his health really is deteriorating now. And it's only going to go one way, and it's not going to be that long now, again, without going into too much detail. And that's going to have a massive effect on his family. you know. But that's what he wants to do because they can't stay at the house they're in. You know, the nature of progressive MS is you have spells where you're really, really bad, and she's had to go in for respite care in care homes, and she's come out and she's been worse than she was when she went in
No.
because that's what it is. You know, one of the biggest things that we say in the industry I work in.
See, I know ads are ads and whatever, but like
that we say in the industry I work in is you use it or you live.
I think he's on about holiday. Yeah, you use it or carers. It's like you don't. Care workers don't get. By the way, I've never seen this Callum's Corner video. Damn. But this is quite a deep one, really. But yeah, care workers. It's like they don't get bank holidays or Christmas, but they get 28 days, which they can choose whenever, which is nice, really. But the only problem with that is you're sort of going to get people being like, I want to book Christmas. I want to book Christmas. Fuck you. And it just becomes a massive raucous. Hopefully they just do it as sort of like not a shuffle, sorry, a raffle. Not a raffle, because then just do it fairly. Just like give maybe one person Christmas or maybe reduce their hours on Christmas. I don't know. Or it's difficult. It's difficult in it. You know, I guess that comes with the job, isn't in it? You know, in a way though, that it does have its advantages choosing 28 days off whenever instead of only having 20 and then 8 days bank holiday. But I don't know. You would rather have Christmas off, wouldn't you? So
when you've got an illness or you reach a certain age or something's happened, if you go from being in your home environment where you're being as mobile and as independent as possible to an environment where you're not able to do that, they haven't got the staff in care homes, these respite homes. You know, they're coming and they're feed her because they need to get it done quickly, when at home she'll be doing it herself. And it takes her a long time to gain those skills back. And at some point, she's not going to be able to gain them anymore. So she needs to be in a bungalow. She needs to be in a place where she can be if she has these spells, and her son can be with her safely. And her husband has made the ultimate sacrifice. And it's so humbling to be around. And I just feel, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. My job is a bloody nightmare sometimes. I've worked 9 hours tonight and got paid for 6 because
God,
if I did it in the 6 hours, I wouldn't be doing it my best, and I wouldn't do it properly, and I'd be going home and I'd be feeling crap about myself. And I'm really, really lucky in a way because I'm unencumbered. I haven't got children to get back to. I haven't got all of this. You know, my sister can come, and if my mum needs anything, she can just pop round. So I'm able to do that. But most people, they can't. You know, they've got commitments, they've got kids and stuff, and it's the pay. I'm not saying I want more money because I don't need it. You know, I'm happy in my life. I'm contented, you know. And if I wanted more money, I would have stayed working in financial services. I used to,
that's a good
be a
point.
broker. I used to do sales, and I was, pretty good at it. I got really decent money, and I could be very comfortable if I carried on doing that. But you know, it's not about me wanting more money. It's about needing better staff. It's about being able to pay the staff enough money so they can go and do the job properly and getting better staff. I don't want to knock people because it's a really hard job, but there's 3 types of people who do it. There's people who do it because they love it and they're fantastic at it and they just want to do it. And they know how lucky they are to have a job where you're helping people. How good does that make you feel? Well, there's people who are doing it because it's the only, barely near minimum wage job they can get. They've been sent there by the job centre and they're awful at it. And they're not cut out for it. And you have to be cut out for it because you see some horrible things. People are going through really difficult things and sometimes they're confrontational and you see sights and smells and stuff that's really hard to deal with. And if it's not your passion, you shouldn't be doing it. And the other type of person you get, and please don't take me wrong, I'm not being political here when I say this, you get people who have come to this country very recently, and I've got nothing against immigrants. They're coming to a place because they want a better life for them and their family. Fair enough. Absolutely brilliant. Good on you. But it's not ideal until they've got the language skills that they should be doing this job. I mean, I see it. I've been paired up. I see it all the time. I've seen it in care homes. I've seen people who can barely speak English or speak it heavily accented, and it's great. You've mastered another language. It's incredible. But for a 95-year-old woman who is suffering from dementia and is confused, and she could, they really struggle with it. And if you can't communicate effectively with the people that you're trying to care for, I've seen it happen. The time restraints are such that the caregivers end up just, you know, they're dressing them and they're just stripping them and, you know, intimately washing them. And these people are scared and confused. These elderly people, and it's
yeah, but it's such a serious
shouldn't be,
video,
it's not
isn't
what
it?
should
So
be. These people are people's mums and grandparents and sisters, and they loved and they had lives, and you know they should be given the absolute best that
I
they
mean,
can at the end of their
I'm
life when
not,
they're
you
at their
know,
most
being
vulnerable.
funny towards Callum or anything. I mean, if someone can't speak English very well, then I suppose it's difficult when it's a 95-year-old person with dementia, or even an elderly person with hearing problems. But I just feel like anyone will struggle to communicate with someone who's got like type 1 or type 2 dementia. I mean, I've visited care homes before, and there's some people who just have moderate issues, physical issues, and they haven't really got much mentally that wrong with them. It's just really bad physical issues, and they haven't really got anywhere else to. Well, no, this was more of a rehab place than a care home. Sorry, but there was this one guy there just shouting all the time, and I think, man, like, there's no one who's going to be able to get through to him. He just used to shout, you know. Well, it is sort of thing is if you, I would like joke about it. No, but basically, he used to shout, "Nurse, nurse, help me, nurse, nurse," and you know, it was just sort of like out of nowhere. Like he'd just be sitting there, then he'd just sort of start shouting. So I think he once he wanted help up, and I did keep a straight face for this, but basically he was asking someone for help up, and he said, "Help me! I haven't got shit on my hand." So yeah, I managed to keep a straight face for this. Everyone else was laughing their arse off though. Scruffy buttons eye up. So yeah, it's quite sad, you know. But these things happen. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to get through to people who've got serious issues. You know, it's just a massive struggle, really.
There needs to be more money in it. There needs to be more money in it. It needs to be given. I don't know. I'm preaching, and I don't want to preach. It's an incredible job. It's an incredible job, and I'm really lucky to have it. Well, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not like a charity or anything. You know, I love making my YouTube videos. That's purely selfish. That's something that's absolutely for me. But what I want to say is you're going to get the most, you know, I'm aware that I've got younger people watching, and sometimes they say, give me advice about exams or what I should do and stuff, and do what you love, what motivates you. I've never been happier in my life than doing what I love, and you'll have success at it if you love it. Like, yeah, I'm not making loads of money. I'm a caregiver, but I love what I do. I love what I do, and that feeling can't be traded. And what you want to do doesn't have to be.
I mean, if you work at a care place long enough, because one of my family members has carers, and I've talked to him a bit. And the thing is, if you work there long enough, you do get offered jobs in the offices, and that pays better than going out to people's houses. But obviously, I'd rather work in an office, even though you probably have people having to go at you and more stress, and you're not, and it's quite boring. I just don't want to be washing an old woman or an old bloke or wiping their ass. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing that sort of thing. This shows Callum is a caring person. You can see, yeah, it's really, you know, he's a caring guy, and he really, well, that's why he's a carer. I mean, he had the chance to be a stockbroker, threw it away. You know, yeah, and he just wants to, he threw it away because he wants to do what he loves. I don't know what his part-time job is now. I'm assuming it is a part-time carer. I don't know if they do a lot of if there is a lot of part-time stuff going on for him, but yeah, hopefully there is, because you know it's what he loves. Thing is, with him saying do what you love, I sort of feel like, well, he hasn't got any commitments and he's admitted he hasn't got any commitments. But if you're a dude with a wife and kids, you know, you're gonna need to do something that pays a bit or work mad overtime. I mean, it is sad that it took him 9 hours to do it and they wouldn't pay him for those extra hours. That's not fair at all. They should be paying him for those extra hours, definitely. If he has proof, you know. He said on stream, yeah, I know that, but I mean, what sort of job is it? Is he being a care worker? You know, he could be working in a pub part-time in the Isle of Wight. I'm sure the Isle of Wight's got a lot of nice pubs. So, but yeah, the do what you love thing, it's nice and all, but it depends on your situation. And I suppose you should be working. I mean, if you love working in Sainsbury's, then that's a massive fair play. But if you actually want to make some money and, you know, sort of be comfortable, I think the thing to keep in mind is sort of like, sort of, so say if you're a carer and whatever, try and make something in your off time more of your passion. So if you love editing videos and putting shit together, do that in your off time rather than thinking, no, my job is my off time. You know what I mean? I don't think I thought religious buildings, it's sort of like I don't know, you have like the the main man, the priest, the father, whatever, and then you and that's it, isn't it? Like they're the only ones who get paid. I know you're just joking about though with that comment. I know it's not a priest. I don't know what the mosque equivalent of a priest is. Callum's face is as wide as a screen. Well, not wide. You mean as like portraited? It's because he's filmed it weirdly. That's all it is.
Be something like that. You know, look at
well, it's
YouTube,
filmed on a certain camera
just for me, and I'm aware that my videos are some of the strangest on the site.
Hey, at least it's what a legend.
It's weird, you know. It's just me talking at my phone and stuff.
Oh, I thought he was referring to other crazy things that he does. But yeah, he enjoys it. That's the main thing. Well done, Cal.
I've got as many
George, your videos, George. If you had the personality of Callum's Corner and you just spammed out videos, George, you would be getting far. But the thing is, George, on your channel, even though quite a bit of it is Callum's Corner 2016 content and YouTube 2005 to 2010 content, the way you film them, you have actually got some high quality edited stuff from myself and one video from Haykill. Not loads of high quality edited stuff. It's most of my stuff on there is basic editing, apart from the Doctor Who fan films. But yeah, so
and had the success that I've had, but you know, if you do what you love, that can happen. You know, just try at it. Just give it your all, whatever it is.
I suppose this is what he loved as well, and it worked out pretty well.
What it is that motivates you yet? Then don't lose your options. Work as hard as you can. Do as well as you can at school. Get as many exams as you can. So you are qualified, and you have got every option open.
Damn right, George. But what does that have to do with anything?
I sound like a twat, don't I? Preaching away, but I don't know. I just wanted to chat about it a little bit because I've never spoken about my work, and that's I'll tell you that as well.
Well, this was an amazing video for him. Objectively, this is probably his best video so far, by far, in my opinion. This is a fucking legendary video. This might be like one of the best videos that has like zero editing in it ever. I can't think of many videos that have really got me this. Obviously, the Tic Tac one's quite high up there, but that's sort of just jokey and silliness. Like anyone can sort of just go, bah! Well, okay, he's not doing that, but anyone can. Okay, not anyone, but if you're Callum's Corner and you rage at a camera, you don't need any editing, do you? You know what I mean? Like Copper Cabs prove that. I think he might work. Oh, okay, yeah. He might work part time selling Benson flavour quavers with Colin and Jersey Boy. Who's this Colin geezer? Callum for Brexit. He said that he's 50-50 on it. He wouldn't know what he would have voted for, but when the vote did come around, what do you mean? Like, who's Colin? Who's this Colin geezer? You should have said mini Tom. I'm not that deep into the corner law that I know this Colin geezer is.
I got lucky, or won the lottery, or I saved enough money that I could afford to buy a big house and set up my own respite home where people could come and not run it for a profit and just give the best care, and the people who came there would be coming to be part of my family. Do you know what I mean? I would want to create like a family, really good staff who lived in, and you know,
amazing.
No one, it's not a business anyone's going to back, is it? Let's be honest. But yeah, I'd love to do that and just be able to work there.
Well, if Callum had enough money, he would be able to. Say if he had like Floyd Mayweather money, he could like try and set something up that doesn't make a profit. Well, not even that. If he had like 50 million, if he's prepared to lose like 20 million of it on the business, then I suppose he could pull it off and not making a profit. But if you want the business to be at its best, it needs to make profit, to be fair. Make songs willing Callum to. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Fair enough.
Charity, you know, I've got loads of selfish goals, you know, like my YouTube. I want to, you know, I want to make this very clear that, you know, I've turned on ads on my video, and I did, you know, an advertisement for Jumbo Tube, but I don't take absolutely any money out of my YouTube, you know, anything that comes out there.
With a Poundland mic, that's not good enough. They need to at least get a Blue Yeti meme mic. Come on.
I want to see so much of the world I haven't seen, and I want to take my. Sorry, I run out of recording.
Okay, there was a bit of editing then. Never mind. It was only like the smallest bit of editing.
I run out of recording space on my tablet there. I had to delete some other stuff, so I'll have to edit that together somehow. I've almost forgotten what I was saying now. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I was saying. One of my biggest dreams is to have my own care home, and I'm not a charity. You know what I mean? I'm doing my YouTube for selfish reasons as well. Anything I make out of it is gone back into it. But I want to do stuff with it. I want to go and travel and see all these different places I haven't seen and meet people, and take you guys there. Take my corner out there on the road. Do you know what I mean? So I've got my selfish goals as well, but just do what you love. Do what you love, and you will have success at it. If I can get 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, with nothing better to record myself on than my 3-year-old phone, then you can as well. I mean, you can.
Callum is leaving out the important fact to that. He had a diss track made on him, and like the biggest shout out ever from Will and E, pretty much. But yeah, fair enough. Like, you have to have balls to do what he's done with that Tic Tac thing, being like, I'm not just Tic Tac, blah, 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 and keeping the video up there and sticking with this after all the hate he got. So I suppose, yeah, he is a one-of-a-kind human being, So
do what you love and don't be selfish. I've had opportunities to do more adverts and take money that I don't need it. I'm getting my camera, I'm doing all that I want to do with it. Just do your best and don't grab at the money. The money's not what will make you happy. What will make you happy is doing the best that you can and being all that you can. And I sound like a preachy twat. I'm going to stop talking now. But yeah, there's my waffly video and my really shiny head bouncing back at you. Anyway, thanks. If you've sat through all of that, thank you very much. That's incredible. With MailChimp.
Right, let's scroll down to the next one then. Okay, the scrolling is going to become a bit of a piss take at this point. So bloody hell, yeah, there is quite a few now. Maybe I take a picture of all the next titles and like write them down. So how far down can we? No, we can't. Okay, I'll take a picture of all these titles then, and then I'll have it ready to look up for the next one. So latest installment of Can of Chris, then reacting to Pooh Bong. Oh, more daft reaction videos. For God's sake, when he has to react to like horrible things. Cal must get a decent amount from yeah. I mean, to be fair, he probably makes, I mean, the stream he's getting $3 every 30 seconds potentially. And then YouTube a bit and part-time job. Yeah, he's probably doing really well. I mean, I think he'll stick out with this YouTube thing forever. I think he just wants to make as much money as he can, but I think he'll just keep working and doing stuff because I think he just loves this shit at this point in his life. I hope he loves it for as long as he can love it. So, what I mean is, like, eventually some people do lose the passion. Like, if you look at a lot of YouTubers who have been uploading for like 10 years, it isn't as fun as the first year. But again, let's just see how he feels in X amount of years.
Up on this, as it's absolutely untrue. He claimed it was sarcasm. Chris, that's not sarcasm, mate. That's just a really, really poor joke. Just crap banter, mate. Sarcasm would be if I was speaking to you, for example, and I said something like, "You're a really good bloke, Chris," or "You're smart, Chris," or "It's not at all weird, Chris, that you're filming yourself talking about sticking fingers up people's bum with your 13-year-old son filming you." That would be sarcasm, Chris. But yeah, for those of you who kind of don't know about him, he's made 5 videos on me. The first one was his son repeatedly whispering, telling him what to say. I don't know, watched it earlier, counted 4 different occasions where his son is whispering to him and saying what to say. His second video was him, this was funny, was him fumbling around and dropping a load of Tic Tacs on the floor, and also included this gem. I'll give you... Chris, most people, I think, if the camera fell onto them, would probably stop and maybe restart the video, but not you. I can understand why, because you got such golden footage earlier. Yeah, and it kind of.
Well, I mean, he's not going to do it himself because I'm sorry, all the stuff he's done and said, he would have done it by now, wouldn't he? Let's be real. Like all the daft rages, all the no, and all the all that crap. he would have deleted it by now if it was that difficult for him. But he's going to keep doing it because he loves it, doesn't he? So, yeah, I don't. Unless you mean YouTube are going to roll in and delete it, but his content isn't bad enough for them to roll in and delete it. The only way there'd be some weird, bizarre logic is like if YouTube mixed up the YTPs for something that he actually said and then targeted his channel, but it wouldn't make any sense because that's the only way that could happen. But there's so much intellectual property in YouTubers that have had that done to them. They would all get banned too. So, but maybe when he's old, maybe he would change and delete some. But I don't think so. I don't think so with him. I think maybe other YouTubers will because they're embarrassed by certain things. But I don't think he will. And I think it's good to have. Depends how embarrassing the stuff is, but I think it's good to have stuff that you can look back on, see where you came from. So, but what makes you think it'll be deleted in your opinion, Callum's Corner stream moments?
The old cock. I talked to Michelle. She said she gave her a free pass. And then she got a middle finger. Stuck it right up your ass. Withdrew. And she got covered in chicken with drats. She still it's nice. Chicken fried rice.
I mean, that is some next level comedic gold.
So anyway, you little burn on. You've gone on about lies and or I said lies or something. And,
why is this so badly done? Why does it keep like really, really quickly cutting to black? I know it's to do with the light, but come on. Like these fridge magnets are, right? That nostalgia. But I don't know what that Sonic the Hedgehog character is doing there. It looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Or one of your little gay followers' arses. I don't know.
That is as much of it as I can watch.
What a load of shit.
You guys, it's just so bad. I'm going to traumatise you if I leave any more of it in there. Yeah, I don't know what to say, Chris. You're not exposing me, mate. The only person you're exposing is yourself.
Exactly.
That is horrific. That's horrific. And the fact, again, your 13-year-old son is filming you do that.
Very odd.
If your son's watching this, please phone Childline.
Exactly.
This is not normal. This is not normal behaviour.
Get on to Childline right now. Well, Chris, not now. This was years ago.
You've got to put yourself
but yeah,
together, mate. This is not healthy.
What the hell? Well, does the rest of the video just stay muted? I guess it's time to lip read. Chris, you're an absolute idiot. How dare you call me a TikTok head? Your jokes are shit. Your videos are shit. I put less effort into my videos and become way more successful. I mean, to be fair, though, the thing is, a lot of the people who shit on Callum's Corner, right, where are they now? Look at where Callum is. I know his videos don't get the most views, but... Oh, shit, someone walking in the background, delivering something. I know his videos don't get the most views, but the thing is, at the end of the day, he gets loads of money on Twitch, and he can do this for a laugh, and he's got a house on the Isle of Wight. But yeah, are we meant to? I don't know. I feel like if the video just mutes, like the thing is, I don't mean to fast forward bits and all that, but someone walking outside. I don't mean to fast forward bits or anything, but like this is clearly, well, we have watched muted videos before when it was copyrighted stuff, so I suppose it still goes towards the challenge. Who cares anyway? Yeah. What is the next video then? Oh no, reacting to Poo Bong. Oh god. It's gonna be grim. Oh no.
And welcome. Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner.
I didn't.
So,
I mean, hopefully this won't be as. Hopefully this won't be as horrific as all the ones I watched on the last Callum's Corner reaction video. I really hope it's not anyway. Because honestly, it was just sort of sad, really, that some of the stuff that's uploaded and, you know, Callum having to react to this stuff, just absolutely awful. So.
Thank you for the suggestions as always. Today we are going to go for something called Poo Bong, as suggested by someone called Exodus on Twitter. Thank you for that. Well, maybe thank you. Let's watch it and see. Keep your suggestions coming. I'm going to do a try not to laugh challenge soon. Yeah, that should be fun. And yeah, just keep suggesting them, really. I'm enjoying this. Right, let's get right into it, shall we? It's Poo Bong. This is brought to you on my new camera again, by the way, so it's good practice for me doing these. Right, let's just watch it. I'm imagining it's going to be something really gross, like a woman smoking dried up or poo in a bong or something. Yeah. Right, I've already found it. I haven't watched it. I haven't pressed play or anything yet. So here we go. Right. Initially, it's a woman in a gimp mask with some kind of sink plug in her mouth. Right, it's taken that off.
Oh, no.
Tongue's hanging out. I'm not quite sure. There's a bloke there with her I can hear talking. Right, he's putting a tube in the hole into her mouth, so that must be the bong. Oh, she's totally naked. Doesn't seem to have a lady garden, though, for some reason. No, she's got some kind of plaster or plastic covering her lady garden. What's going on here? Oh, no. Oh, no, don't. She's farting, and he's got his finger right under her bottom hole. Oh, God, it's like Michelle all over again. It's disgusting. Take your hand away! Oh, there's little... Oh, God, it's like wet diarrhea. And he's shepherding it down over a lady garden. That's gross. I'm just going to pause that for a second.
Will he get through it? Oh, he's going to try and get through it. I mean, that is a soldier move.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. She's kind of squatting on her back with her legs on, and poo's coming out, and it's running down the plastic covering her lady garden and into this tube, which I guess is going to go into her mouth eventually. The plastic over a lady garden is a very good idea. As a carer, I know about this kind of thing, and it's for your lady. It's very important. You're careful when you're wiping and stuff because you don't want to get poo in your lady bits. That can be really bad for you. Yeah, safety one and over. Let's kind of push on. Oh, maybe I should have brought the bowl. Oh, it's gross. These little lumps come out. Oh my God, it's bubbling. It's bubbling out of a bottom hole like some kind of dark and twisted hot spring or something. Oh, there's loads of it now.
God. How is Callum getting? How is he getting? How's he getting through this, man?
Oh, Christ. Why am I surprised every time by how disgusting it is? Oh, sorry. It's really gross. It's proper pooing right out of her arsehole, like direct from the source.
Disgusting.
I don't think she's actually going to eat it, though. I'm guessing he's just putting it in the tube because the smell must be going into her mouth or something. That's gross. No, I was wrong. Now he's tipping it up. Of course he's tipping it up. Yeah. No. That's too much. It's going in the tube to her mouth now. It's also... Some of it's not going in the tube, and it's running like right down there because she's on her back. It's pulling like under her breasts and in her cleavage.
Why? What makes people even do this, man? Honestly, next level mental.
Right, come on, you can do this.
Come on, Cal. Mohamed Ali versus Frazier taking the shots. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it, Cal. The burning heart. It's about to burst.
It's disgusting.
Why is he
shaking the tube? He's going to go a minute. No.
It's just poo. That actually was quite funny. Why is Cal putting? Why is Cal putting himself through this?
That's it. I can't watch anymore. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to get through this, but I've got to go brush my teeth now.
Yeah, too much in it, Cal. Fair. You did your best, mate. Did your best.
She's still looking at me. Oh, Christ! What is wrong with the world? It's just
exactly
so disgusting. I'm not complaining, I'm putting myself up for these challenges, but the things that I see. Anyway, that's enough of that. Keep the suggestions coming.
Oh, then.
Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Look, we need to talk about the dabbing. It is being massively overused. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what a dab is, that was myself up until a couple of months ago. In fact, I was doing live streams on my Facebook page and I was getting tons and tons of comments saying, do a dab. And I was thinking, what the hell is a dab? Is that some kind of rap they want me to do? Is it like dabbing on speed or something? Are they asking me to do drugs? Anyway, went on for a few weeks and eventually I Googled it and I found out what it was. I was taken to a clip of Jesse Lingard celebrating a goal with a quick dab. I was like, okay, penny dropped, I know what it is. I even tried one myself in a dance video that I did. You know, and the odd little dab is, there's no problem with it. You know, it's quite funny. It can be a fun little thing. The problem is that many people in the public eye, and specifically YouTubers, are massively overusing the dab. It's becoming epidemic. It's becoming a problem. When I was 15, 16, there was an album out called What's the Story, Morning Glory.
Hey!
Massive album. Absolutely loved it when it first came out. However, for the next year, every single house party I went to played that, blasting out full volume. And before long, it went bad. It was overused and it went bad. I couldn't stand to hear it anymore. It took me years before I could even listen to it again without cringing. We are on the verge of that situation with dabbing. In fact,
does he mean the whole album, or does he just mean Morning Glory, the song?
It went bad. It was overused and it went bad. Couldn't stand it. At every single house party I went to when it first came out, Morning Glory, 15, 16, there was an album out called What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis. Yeah. Massive album.
Oh, okay, so the whole album.
It took me years before I could even listen to it again without cringing.
That album does not seem overused to me. I absolutely love listening to it, but fair enough, Cal.
Further than that, we are on the verge of a dab becoming the physical equivalent of the phrase cheeky Nando's. And that's not something we want, is it? So this is a quick video just to beseech these YouTubers to think about what you're doing. I'm going to show you now a little compilation of YouTubers over dabbing. Just random ones that I grabbed in a kind of... something. I'm not too sure about the ins and outs of Sandpepper's psyche. It's a dark place. Anyway, let's look at the YouTubers over dabbing.
Let's go. Bang. Yo.
All for that, they just keep doing this over and over and over and over
There you
again.
go. I mean, there's no hate from me in this situation. You know, this is not me trying to be aggressive or have a go at you. I just don't
Just
think
seems
you
a bit
realise
sad. Not
how
awful, sorry, just
it's
seems a bit
becoming,
sad.
how kind of cringy and spasmoidal you're behaving. I thought what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a couple of little dance moves that you could use.
Oh, here we go. Useful stuff here.
Right.
This is the
Number
PSA
one,
we all
something good has
needed.
happened. Push the ceiling. Absolutely acceptable.
Yeah.
Number two, pretending you've got some dice, throwing them. Just a little boom, little celebration. Number three, my personal favourite. Just a little floaty arms. And you can even give it the old shoulders as well if you want to. Not a problem. Now, one quick warning I really should give you here if you're one of these YouTubers who's over dabbing and you're thinking of using an alternative dance move. It's very likely, given your personality and your kind of penchant for dabbing, that you might be attracted to a dance move that was really big when I was young. And that was where the guy just stood there like this with one hand out, and the other hand pretended to slap an imaginary bottom whilst thrusting his hips, often accompanied by the shout of "Who's your daddy?" And that's, I find, a really weird thing. Why would you want to be shouting about fathers and pretending to be their daddy when you're having boom boom? Honestly, parents and people's parents is the last thing I want to be thinking about or pretending to be when I'm having boom boom. the people who like this dance move, I think they're kind of boom, boom. And the kind of people who think that porn movies are actually how you should have boom, boom. The kind of guy who thinks that if you're not having sex as hard as you can, you're not doing it right. Unless there's a little bit of pain involved for the other person, it's just not right. If you ever stay at a hotel or something and you've got a guy like this next to you, you will hear it. They're kind of boom, 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 just as hard as they can, often accompanied by slaps, kind of shouts of "Who's your daddy?" Just boom, boom, boom. You know, I'm not just going to show you a G spot. I'm going to give you A, B, C, D, boom, 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 all the way through the alphabet, just as hard as they can. I mention this because if you are over dabbing, you're very likely to be attracted to that dance move, and that's really something I don't want to be responsible for. I don't want that one coming back. You don't even need to dance, to be honest with you. The dabbing, you just cut it out. I think in so many of your videos, just think: is it appropriate? Have I dabbed in every single one of my videos for the last 3-4 months? You know, you should really be going 4, 5, 6 videos without dabbing in them.
Exactly.
I'm only asking you this because your actions are on the verge of spoiling it for everyone. And if I'm feeling this, you know, a middle-aged, absolutely clueless guy, there's actually quite a high chance that dabbing may have already gone bad and I've missed it. If that has happened, then you know the blame is on your shoulders. You need to think about your actions. It's fine to enjoy a trend, but what you've got to stop doing is overdoing it. And it goes for dabbing, and quite often it goes to the people who are doing this dabbing are the kind of people who are doing those videos that are right on the most current trends, just again and again and again to death, until you get to the situation where no one else can do it because it's just done to death.
George, obviously I know you're a great friend, but I do truly appreciate you sticking around. I'm assuming you're one of the viewers who've stuck around all this time. And honestly, mate, I'll leave that to you, George. I'll leave that to you. You can do all the Do you mean me reacting to myself reacting to every single Callum's Corner video? Because I've got a plan after I complete the Callum's Corner videos, but it's nothing to do with Callum's Corner. It's just going to be reacting to another YouTuber. Then I'll probably leave it there, to be honest. Stop showing dabbing. But yeah, then I'll probably leave it there, to be honest. I might as well tell you who the person after Callum's Corner will be, even though it's a long way off. Reacting to every single Edbound video, but that'll be next level easy to get through. Like, because I'm just going to look at Edbound's channel right now. There's only 2 people, so it doesn't matter that I'm procrastinating a bit. Edbound is basically a brick filmer. And I mean, if I go to his old videos, 1 minute 15, 1 minute, 8 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 52 seconds, 20 seconds, nearly 2 minutes, a minute, 1 minute 18, 30 seconds, 6 minutes. So the thing is, a YouTuber like Edbound with 112 videos, that and most of the videos are like what, let's say averages out to like 2 minutes each, you know, or like, because there are some 13-second ones, but there are also some that are like 10 minutes. So I don't know. Point being though, he'll be a lot easier to get through than Callum's Corner. And then maybe after that would be Cobber Cab, but I'll probably leave it for a bit before I do that. And then after Cobber Cab, maybe somebody else. I mean, just people whose videos I can get through, and most probably wouldn't mind me watching all their videos. I'll always be there. I mean, all Callum streams. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant But the only ones that are available are like what you call it, certain ones. Oh yeah, but thanks for always being there on the streams, much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about. Yeah, George, I'm not even going to attempt that mountain. I am not even going to attempt that mountain of a challenge, George. That is not happening ever. That's too much of a challenge. But yeah, when it comes to reacting to all the Callum streams, there's only a certain amount, because eventually he couldn't upload them to YouTube because it was people playing copyrighted music or blasting something too offensive. But there's always copyrighted music at some point. Once the streams, I think the final. But the thing is, I'm excluding streams because like Ed Boundy's done some streams, but I'm definitely excluding all of them because it's them reacting live to comments. So it's weird reacting to a stream of them reacting to comments with a stream. It's just sort of odd. And also a whole stream of reactions would just be taken up by like one video. It would just be absolutely pistol mental. But yeah.
So that's my little dad rant. I'm not hating on anyone, and it is light-hearted. It does make me laugh when people over dad, but I think something needs to be said. A warning needs to go out there, because this situation is this close, as I say, to erupting. This close to a dad becoming the physical equivalent of the phrase "a cheeky Nando's," and we don't want that. No one wants another cheeky Nando's situation. Just think about your actions.
What the hell is the next one? Let's. Whoops. Oh yeah, 2-minute video. Then that's a 7-minute video. Oh, vlog, nice. So he's actually chatting about 10-minute stream, 2-minute video. Yeah, I can get through a few more. I'll probably keep it going till about 20 past, 10:30. Well, yeah, because of, loads of stuff on his streams. Obviously, they're going to get taken down straight away. And the thing is, Twitch, you can keep copyrighted music usually on Twitch. I know sometimes I do get a bit pissed. They'll just mute portions of the stream where the music is too copyrighted. You know what I mean? Like there's obviously certain levels, like obviously, certain levels that might be like, all right, this song from ages ago, it wasn't that popular. Let's just let it slide, even though it's a bit copyrighted. It doesn't click the algorithm and make Twitch think we've got to mute this portion. But there's obviously somewhere they mute the portions of the stream, and then there's other ones which are like, shit, we've got to get rid of the whole stream or give them a strike on their Twitch or whatever, which is dangerous. But they don't usually do that. Otherwise, more Twitch. I think they realise that they can't really afford for loads of Twitch streamers to get banned because it's a streaming website, isn't it? While they can sort of afford for a YouTube, because the thing is with YouTube, it's sort of like your video is taken down. It's not like a copyright strike. They do the strike system, but it's only usually for really serious stuff. And once you delete the video, the strike's gone. Well, with Twitch strikes, I don't really know how Twitch strikes work, to be honest. I don't know if it's like if they just go away once the stream's gone for 2 weeks. I'm assuming they stay around longer because apparently it's quite risky, but they get handed out less frequently. So yeah. George, I checked your channel weeks ago and you've been on 10k for a while, mate. I'll just check your channel right now, actually, for the laughs. And I'm pretty sure you've been on 10k for ages. Like if it's anything DW 14. Let's check the amount of views. Yeah, 10,109. Yeah, I remember you hitting 10k. I probably should have said something. Oh. Let's oh yeah, I need to get back to this.
Hey up and welcome. Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Apologies, this isn't coming from my professional camera device. I've just picked up my phone because I need to make an urgent vlog. I've just seen something on the news that has really upset me. I don't know whether you've seen it, but Toblerone, one of my favourite chocolate bars, have basically just screwed over the little man. They've screwed over me and you. They have basically. Well,
Callum, they haven't screwed me over because I don't eat Toblerone.
No longer have we got the little pyramids next to each other. Used to, couldn't even fit your little finger in between them. Now they've changed it. There's a bloody thumb gap between each one. One of my favourite parts of Christmas is coming down and seeing that very distinctive long pyramid under the Christmas tree all wrapped up. My mum knows that I love it, and now I don't even want one for this Christmas.
Never check your page. Fair enough, George.
Another example of the little man getting screwed over by the big corporations. Toblerone, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, I don't like to just make negative vlogs, so I'm going to give you a recommendation while I'm here as well to replace that. Yet again, who's come up tops to me, I've just found this new thing, the Cooperative. Ginger and dark chocolate cookies. They've got actual bits of ginger in there. Lovely chocolate, incredibly chewy. and the triple chocolate ones. These are their irresistible, which are like their finest range, and they're absolutely gorgeous, tasty, nutritious, real bits of ginger in there, so incredibly healthy as well.
Wow.
So yeah, the cooperative, the People's Company have again come up tops. And Toblerone, shame on you.
I mean, thing is, when they make something that they sell like smaller, it is quite the piss take, really, isn't it? When you think about it, sometimes it is better like they make smaller discs for. Hold on, I'm going to turn my light off actually. Sorry, I meant to say that they make smaller, video game containers. Oh, not video game containers, disc cases. You know what I mean? Like the actual physical video game copy of a video game. Like the 360 one was really big and chunky. PS2's was really big. I think PS3's was a bit smaller. Point being, though, they made the Xbox One and PS4's like smaller and it's more slick. Personally, I don't mind when they make stuff like that smaller. If anything, gives you more space. But obviously, chocolates, mate, fucking piss take when bloody dairy milk chocolates are made way smaller. They used to be big bars, but now they're sort of like sunken in like that and a bit more wavy. But you know what? At the end of the day, with Cadbury's Dairy Milk, thing is, if you don't like it, don't buy it. So hopefully Callum didn't continue to buy Toblerone. I mean, Toblerones are honestly they're all right, but I prefer Dairy Milk any day of the week. But yeah, what's the next video? Here we go. Oi, oi!
And welcome to Callum's Corner. First of my proper daily vlogs, hopefully. As you can see, I'm behind Primark. I'm just about to go in. I'm going to give myself a challenge under £100 to revamp my wardrobe.
What a good camera here.
To the best burger place in the world. It's going to be a good day. So, Primark done. 8 minutes.
Bloody hell, Bristol is lit. Look how big all this is. Jeez, and then you've got this roof on the top. Bloody hell, Bristol really is lit. George, if you're still going, me and the squad need to go one of the days, man. I didn't expect Bristol to be this lit. I mean, whenever me and my family go to Devon, we do drive past Bristol, and it is quite big, and, you know, you'd imagine it to be fairly lit, but not this lit. I know maybe I'm making a big deal over nothing, but, like, I didn't realise it was this lit.
To finish, pretty much a whole new wardrobe, or at least an improvement in my wardrobe. Now I'm in Cabot Circus. For those of you who don't know, it's the main shopping centre in Bristol. Very recently, not far from where I'm standing, Gary Barlow did a gig. He came out wearing a Gary Barlow mask, took it off, and it was actually Gary Barlow underneath, which was probably a massive disappointment for everyone, seeing that kind of tax-dodging spasmoid, thinking it's going to be someone exciting, wearing a kind of Gary Barlow mask. Ironically, no, it's actually him. Anyway, we are going off now. Here we go. We are in Five Guys now. Burger has been ordered. It's come. I'm going to give you a little peek at the goodness I'm about to eat.
Oh, let's have a look.
I don't think you can see that, but there's masses and masses of fries.
Very nice.
Magnificent burger. Have a little look.
Let's have a look at the burger. Come on, Cal. Burger! Oh, looks cool.
Yeah.
Burger! Brilliant burger.
Absolute favourite. You get a lot of food in it, although it's very expensive. 15 quid for a burger price.
15 quid! Bloody hell, Five Guys are bloody... Oh. I'm glad that I stick to Mackey's, man. Honestly, 15 bloody quid. 15 quid for a burger and fries. They are taking the piss. They're rolling in it. Whoever's in charge of Five Guys is absolutely rolling in it. Honestly, mental.
Get what you pay for, I guess, don't you? It's good quality.
Hmm.
Hey, look. So
At least it's good quality.
On my trip into town now. I had a lovely, gorgeous burger, and I had my little trip into Paimani. And I thought what I'll do now is just give you a little show of what I bought, really. Yeah, I hope for my kind of future daily vlogs to be a bit longer. It was a little bit intimidating being in town and holding up the camera.
Definitely.
It's something that I'm going to get better at, hopefully, as I get used to it. For some of you have not enjoyed my Toblerone video earlier. Obviously, you were expecting it to be about Donald Trump. I wasn't trying to clickbait you. I just thought it might be, I'm annoyed about the Toblerone thing, and I thought it might give you a chuckle as well, thinking it'd be Donald Trump and it's me talking about chocolate. Sorry if I've misled you. I just thought, yeah, it might be a little bit funny, but yeah, never mind. Anyway, so item number one, and this is quite a flamboyant cardigan, bought for £14 from Primark. I don't know how much of that you can see. It's big. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do a little fashion show.
Hello, Pogger. How's it going, man? You good?
So I'm hoping
Cheers for rolling in here, lad.
You're a little bit further away now, but what I've got on
Pardon
is
me.
a £4 red and black t-shirt, a £12 cardigan with a hood. Not sure why you need a hood in the cardigan, but it's there.
I mean, yeah, this looks quite nice, especially for the winter, man. This sort of shit. I think there are some people, right? You see it in TV shows. Actually, I'll turn this down a bit. Where you like put a jumper on. They're like, oh, it's so itchy, so itchy. Mate, in the winter, wear a top and put the jumper on. Honestly, ridiculous. Oh yeah, Muhammad Ali, hey, legend. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Get in there.
Sting like a bee. I'm Callum Adams. You should suck to me.
Oh! Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm Callum Adams. You should sub to me. Legendary. Love it.
Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm Callum Adams. You should sub to me.
Love it. Absolutely love it, Cal.
I'm just going to show it to you like this.
No, I don't play this. What is it all about, man? I'll look it up.
8 times. It's costing me less than 50p each time I wear it. Absolute bargain. These are super stretch.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this. Mini Tom played it, and obviously the corner's quite pissed off at him. I'm not watching his shit anymore after what he said about Jersey. Jersey's a proper lad, you know. I want to show the I want to be respectful to that guy. Obviously, he's a friend as well, but him letting me co-host the podcast, that means a lot. So I'm not gonna, I know he said don't know and have a go at Tom. I'm not gonna have a go at Tom, but like, even if Jersey didn't let me be co-host or or even if he wasn't a decent friend, at the end of the day, Mini Tom should not have blamed him for all that shit. You have to take criticism. I mean, I myself with Mini Tom's game, I do try to take into account the dude has problems, and it was a one-man band on a video game and it took him 2 years. But surely as Mini Tom's a gamer, and although he's got problems, he's not a buffoon. Surely, like he's a fairly intelligent guy. Surely he can understand where people are coming from with the criticism. Sure that he's got to think, right, if it's really good, I'm halfway through it, I might try and play it myself one day then. It did look really, really cool. People, I mean, I saw Mini Tom play it, and my sisters watched YouTubers play it too. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, like, I might try and play it myself. It just seemed really cool. It doesn't seem right up my alley, but it just seems like, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, surviving underwater and swimming out and back into your submarine and all that crap. And you can only go solo, otherwise the water will crush you and all that crap. I mean, obviously that's realistic, but yeah. But if you're curious, I know you didn't ask, but I might as well. Oh yeah, back to Mini Tom stuff. At the end of the day, what I think Mini Tom should focus on is probably like, modding games, like actually modding the games instead of like trying to make games himself. Because you don't, even like games that seem really simple and basic, like Among Us, even they had like 4 people working on it. So unless Mini Tom can get like 4 people working with him, and that's it, even that's quite a simple game. Or unless he makes like a next level simple game. Like I'm pretty sure it only took one person to make Flappy Bird. I mean, he's just got to either go for modding or go for next level simple games. Because I mean, the person who made Flappy Bird, I swear they made like $58,000 or pounds a day, and then they so you know, if Mini Tom, let's say $58,000 a day for let's say through a year, 58,000 times 365. 21 million. He could easily set up his own gaming company and hire people. I mean, it'd be a bit difficult, but you know, you might as well do it if that's your dream. I think that's the best chance he'd have. Because I don't know if he'd be able to rally three of the people behind him to make a game like Among Us. The thing is, I think he should just try and mod games or make really simple, basic games anyway.
Look at that, lovely skinny jeans. When you've got a figure like mine, you can see I'm wearing skinny jeans at the moment. Definitely half a stone gone from that. Yeah. They just suit me. A little 12 here there.
Let's just, doesn't he slap it?
Yeah, and as I say, this is all for under £100. Let's move on to the next item. And as I say, this is all for under £100. This was £98.50 in total. This is, I guess, I'm not quite sure what you call this colour, salmon or something. Yeah,
I think people can do making more videos like this, what they bought from somewhere and the price and why and what's good about it.
Have enough hoodies, you know, one for every day of the week would be good. And I've got more than that.
I think Chris Eubank had 4 suits for every day of the week.
This is just a simple thing because
so that's like 20 suits a week. No, sorry. 30.
Just plain black t-shirt. 30. But you can't get it cheap.
35 suits a week.
It does make you wonder how they pay the little kids in Bangladesh who are making this.
What is good about Subtanica then, anyway, in your opinion, Pogger?
Well, man, I can't solve all the world's problems, and I quite like a bargain. So yeah. Right, what else have we got? Oh, this is the last item, and it's a big ticket item. Oh no, it's not the last item. Here we go. Let's show this as well because I'm quite fond of this one. This is a shirt, and it's well, the camera picks it up. It's red and black. I'm going with a bit of a red theme today, red and black, and that was £6. It's amazing, isn't it? I spend more than that in McDonald's. £6 I got a shirt for it. Absolutely incredible. And here is the new coat. I just wanted something that was a little bit smarter than
the design of the creature and the atmosphere. Really, fair enough, then, lads. Fair enough.
Grey duffel coat. If you go down on my knees, and you might be able to kind of see that. Yeah, I wish this camera would zoom out a bit more and I could show you, but yeah, there we go. And that is my little Primark haul, all for £98. Coat, t-shirt, jeans, another t-shirt, a hoodie.
Shows he's got a keen eye for buying clothes then. Fair play, Callum.
One more time. Fly like a butterfly.
Flight.
I'm Callum Adams, you should sub to me. No, I shouldn't be doing that because I don't be begging for subs. You've all subbed already. And I'm more than grateful for that, to be honest with you. I'm already way past what I would get in terms of subscribers. I was going to be happy at the end of the year if I got to 100. And I found out today that I've passed 60,000. So I guess I want to end this vlog with just a massive thank you to all of you for subbing to me, everyone who has. Your support is humbling. And I'm so chuffed to bits with my corner. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try and do a bit of streaming later, a little bit of gameplay, because it's been a while. Hey, just a little additional bit that I forgot from my last video. On my Twitter, which is at CallumAdams69 if you want to follow me. The number 69 is not in reference to the sexual position. I'm not that infantile. It is in honour of Bixton Lizarazu, who used to wear that number on his Bayern Munich shirt. Anyway, on my Twitter, one of my followers had told me it was their birthday.
Oh, okay, thank you, Pogger. Thank you. Subnautica. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's going to get clipped.
Jones, really sorry, mate. Happy birthday for yesterday. Hope you had a good one, mate.
Oh, shit, just started all over again. Well, let's fast forward to the end. What is the next video? Oh, no! Oh, I picked a bad time to do this bloody stream. New Halo Infinite gameplays out. Oh, who cares? I want to continue watching more Callum's Corner video. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Okay. No, I thought, all right. One of my favourite Halo YouTubers is, I thought he was actually playing the game. I thought he, oh, never mind. Like playing a bit of the Halo Infinite gameplay. Never mind. It's just him reacting to someone talking about it, which is fair enough. Tic Tac thieving scumbags. All right, that's the next one then. There we go. Everyone know. Well, sorry, George. Is the Halo bit clickbait? No. No. I think I just read it wrong. Or maybe it is. It does say reveal by 343, but at the top, the video's clickable. I wouldn't say it's clickbait. I'll put the video in our group chat anyway, mate, so you can check it out, lad. I'll let you be the judge of that. Personally, they've made the video click. Well, Hidden Xperia made it clickable. That's the way I see it, anyway. Wait, is that James Charles? Oh, disgrace. Why YouTube promoting that POS? Have I spelled thieving wrong? I must have done. No, I didn't. Otherwise, it'd come with spell check. Oh.
And welcome.
All right then. Let's just scroll down to the bit we need to. Yeah, damn right. And that was 4 years ago, Callum. You're damn right there. All right then. Callum's massive eyes. You played some Nautica. Only watch gameplay. Yeah, Pogger, George. George does not have the equipment. He does not have a PS4 or a PS5 or a gaming laptop / PC to play it. So yeah, George, out of interest, the way you saw, unless they had it on Switch, then I'll look at Total Mug, wouldn't I? But they don't have it on Switch, do they? Or do they? I doubt it though. I mean, Feb, what games are you playing at the moment, George? Because obviously your style of gaming is sort of up to date with the Switch, but either nothing or old for everything else. Obviously, you sold the PS1, so now you've got PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Switch, and the Wii, and the DS, and the 3DS. So what are you playing at the moment, lad? Out of interest. Oh, Tic Tac are thieving scum, so I totally read that wrong. That one wrong. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Oh, another football talk. Jeez Louise. We'll save that one for next time. Let's just try and this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then we'll we'll get through these two next time. Well, I'm doing a stream on Friday. Oh god, those are going to be that is going to be an annoying bloody nearly 26 minute start. Oh god. But at least we would have got through all them, so you know what, it's miss whatever really, isn't it? So oh shit. Oh, it is on Switch. They showed a gameplay trailer. Sub is on Switch.
I am not. And welcome to Callum's Corner.
I mean, I've just looked like the biggest mug ever that it is on Switch. I want to play the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, but sadly it's not on the Switch. What consoles do you have then, Mercery, Pogger, and George? You should definitely get Subnautica then. So, I'm playing Pokemon Unite. Is that the Pokemon Zelda game then that you were raving about? Let me know if that's any good, just out of interest. I'm probably not going to get it myself, but it'd just be cool to know if that's that went good or not. Just good to know if another game's gone well. Footy is so boring. Finally, someone else in the corner community who thinks football's a bag of arse. I mean, personally, myself, I did try and get into it in summer of 2020, but I just found it so boring. I sort of went all in with it. I was trying to watch like a football game a day, all sorts of different teams, not just the team that I support, which is hard to do. But I thought I want to try and do it like True Geordie and Lawrence and Rory and Adam, you know, like proper get into it, know about all the teams and players. But in reality, that's hard to do, and you're not really going to have too many other interests unless you're like True Geordie, and he's earned it, fair play. But unless you have all the free time to just watch football and watch all this stuff. Basically, if you don't have a full-time job, basically if I won the lottery, then I probably wouldn't want to do it. I probably want to spend my time differently than that. I know he doesn't just do that, but like I'd rather do other stuff than that. But like if you have all the free time, you can do that. But if you don't, it's you either that is most your free time. Or yeah, if you really want to know loads about football and boxing, that is either most your free time or yeah. Or you just I don't know, don't get much sleep. If you just watch it all the time. Thought it was coming out next year. No, it's already out. I was playing today. Awesome, George. You should send some like footage, just like what the game looks like. Maybe I know you can't send in game footage from like you don't have a capture card or anything, but like you could like film on your phone. Maybe. I got a Switch, 3DS, Wii, and an Oculus Quest. Not flexing. We share between me and my bro though. Fair play, Pogger. Fair play, lad. Cool that you're a Nintendo bloke. So do you know everything about like the Zelda, Pokemon, and Mario? Then I'm assuming. Or do you just play other stuff on Nintendo? Oh yeah, by the way, on the Switch, Pogger, please get the Crash collection on the Switch. It would be awesome for you to comment about the Crash games that are on the Switch. Insane trilogy, Crash 4 and CTR. There's obviously way more Crash games, but it'd just be cool. Honestly, it's just worth getting into, lad. What else is there on the Switch that they bought from console? Fortnite and Minecraft. I mean, there's not much to talk about there, is there? I'm sure there's other games, but I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah.
Salty popcorn, they've called it. It's my hit pack salty flavour. I talked about this months ago. I've been working hard on developing this sweet, and they have gone and stolen it. Now, Tic Tac, if you're watching this, I've obviously given you the wrong impression. You know, I contacted you after my video went viral, and you offered me a packet of free Tic Tacs instead of wanting to work with me. I've walked away from it because I didn't want my corner to go through all that stress. You know what I mean? I've been a bigger man. And this is what you've done. You've obviously thought that I'm weak or that you can trample all over me. You've stolen my intellectual property. It's bad enough that everyone's comparing my head to a Tic Tac and you're just cashing in on it. Now you're stealing. It's theft.
It's theft.
Will not stand for it. No one pushes.
Let's have a look, Pogger. New Smash characters are so crap. So many sword fighters. I got it. Oh yeah, Pogger, are you going to get a PS5 then? Because apparently it is quite peak. And oh yeah, I don't know if Nickelodeon All Stars is going to be, as you mentioned, Smash. Obviously, there's PlayStation All Stars. I don't know if I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon All Stars going to be on the Switch. If it is, I'd recommend getting that, lad. Seriously. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is on the Switch too, which is really cool. But apparently, it's just really pixelated. But yeah, so many sword fighters. I got it. Okay, so like new Smash is rubbish. Fair enough. Who would you want to see them add to Smash? I don't know a lot about Smash, but I just thought I'd ask out of interest. Personally, I'd like to see SpongeBob or Crash Bandicoot. Well, SpongeBob's going to be on that. I mean, Crash should be on PlayStation All Stars. I don't know why he isn't. Unless they're planning a Crash Bandicoot fighting game. But I doubt that. Pokemon. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read that. I'm not even going to... I might as well attempt to. Arceus. I've probably said that wrong. Is the Zelda game. Unite is a free game for the Switch. And phone, and it's group versus group game. Crash games are so good. Yes, lad. Boom, boom. Nice that you like it, lad. Brilliant. Which ones have you played then? Oh, I got it right! Yes! I thought I'd just sound like an idiot. I don't know. Well, that's an over celebration from me. I was nearly going to say Icarus, but I thought that just sounds too stupid. So Arceus, that's it. Or I bet it's wrong. Actually, I bet I'm just sound like a fool. So have you just got the ones on Switch, or did you play the ones on the PS2 back in the day? Because I know you, from what you've said, it sounds like you're more of a Nintendo game. But let's be real, everyone had a fucking PS2. I don't care who you are. Everyone had a PS2 and everyone had a Wii. And I think a lot of older people had a PS1. Everything else is sort of more up in the air, really. You can sort of say, oh, everyone had a Xbox 360 because of all the exclusives and whatever. Achievements, party system, games with gold, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you could say, oh, everyone had a DS because, oh, you know, portable console. Ooh, it was so good for the time. And it's still pretty decent now. But yeah, I have Splatoon 2, Crash, Pokemon Sword, Mario Odyssey, bought from the Nintendo shop, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't have enough. Oh, mate, that's good. And will you at least get the PS5 in like 2 or 3 years, or are you really not bothered? I mean, it seems quite next level, really. You got it right. Oh, yeah, I already looked at that. I mean, that would be legendary if Jimmy Neutron's rolled up. I mean, not all the characters have been announced yet, have they? So, yeah, he'd be legendary to have in it. But personally, I don't know. I'd want him there next. I mean, we've got SpongeBob and all them. Tack from Tack and the Power Juju would be good. Otis. Wouldn't even mind seeing a Splice character, to be honest. Maybe Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. That'd be funny. I played 1 and Warped. Okay. That's cool. So you had a PS1 then? Well, I mean, 1 is amazing for 1996, and Warped is amazing as well. Warped is definitely better than 1 in a lot of aspects. I personally do prefer 1 because it's harder, but Warped is just too easy to get through. But it's probably more. It's a lot more fun to 100%. You'd imagine so. Same. I played the PS2 one when you wake up on the beach and the music stopped. Oh, there was a PS2 version of the original Crash. That's cool. I didn't know. I has 15 plus Switch games, 12 in case force. In case form. Wait, what's this Nickelodeon All Stars? It's basically just a Nickelodeon fighting game, which I'm next level hype for, to be honest, because it's sort of like I'm a big fan of quite a few. Well, not quite a few SpongeBob games, but you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom, the movie game. And I played a lot of SpongeBob games when I was a kid, so it'd be cool to see more of them come about. Or just even licensed games in general, really. It's just nice, whether it's good or bad, what Nickelodeon will do gaming-wise. It's cool to see like a TV company dabble their feet again in licensed games, because licensed games are bloody out the window now. Apart from the Lego games, there's no licensed games at all. But Lego games are pretty much their own genre at this point when you think about it. But they still count as licensed games because it's still like licensed property. So
Is Callum Adams around? I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm generous, I'm kind, I'm big-hearted, but I will not stand for being pushed around or bullied by some multinational corporation. I have found your address, Tic Tac, your head office. And
yeah, he's coming from
to either stop
2 weeks.
These salty flavoured Tic Tacs, which you've stolen off me, or you're going to be getting a visit from me. And I will not go until I have spoken to someone in authority. I will contest this to my dying breath. Right? 2 weeks you've got to withdraw this and make amends to me and apologise, or I will be at your head office and I will not be going until you speak to me. And believe you me, there's quite a few things I can do to disrupt you guys there, and I will be filming it all. People are watching now, Tic Tac. You cannot carry on with this behaviour. You either rectify it or you face the consequences.
Legendary. Yeah, very funny. Very funny video. Oh man. I need to apologise. Hey, I think we'll just leave it this year. You need to apologise, to be honest. I just sort of can't be asked after that. I sort of just want to chill out. Callum the Tic Tac Dr. Adams. Yeah, I sort of just want to chill after this now. I mean, I'm going to do one on Friday because, as I say, I missed the one last week, so I'm going to do 2 in 1, and I mean, might as well Actually, it's the last one, and I don't think it's on 0 viewers right now. I don't know if any of you are watching, but I'm just going to go to Lou and fill my jug up downstairs as well. So, yeah, I'll be back. All right then. James, react to what I was saying. It's probably going to be the biggest bag of up. I'm tempted not to. For God's sake, I'll still look at the title. I don't know. Is this copyrighted? It just looks pistol mental. I mean, George, that was a waste of time. Not copyrighted. I'm not bothered, George, anyway.
No, I'm joking. I would never, ever do a video like that, like so many of those spasmoidal kind of YouTubers and stuff you see. No. Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Look, I owe every single one of you an apology. I have not been the leader that I said I would be, that I promised that I would be when I burst onto the scene. I've been doing some serious thinking recently, and it was such a difficult time when it all happened. I stood up and I wanted to be, you know, a king in the north, or whatever you want to call it. I wanted my Callum's army, and I put myself out there, and, you know, some of you declared for me. And, you know, there was a sea of spasmoids at that time. Everywhere I looked, I was surrounded by them, you know, to the left of me, to the right of me. I was stuck in the middle with just me. And I should have realised, I've come to realise now, that I was stuck in the middle with you. All of you are in the middle with me now. I've just started going back into my Facebook messages, and I stopped doing that a long, long time ago because people were messaging me and I was messaging them back being nice and stuff, and they were opening little groups and stuff and posting pictures of it saying I was just joking, you know. And I realised, you know, and the whole TikTok thing, I backed down from it because, you know, I don't know, why did I back down from it? You know, that wasn't me. I gave in, I caved into the pressure, and you know, I understand everything so much better now. I've not totally withdrawn, you know. I've still kept making my videos, and I've come to understand the internet and YouTube and Facebook even more. And I think I'm improved, and I'm ready now to be the leader that I always should have been. So this is me, Callum Adams, saying I'm strapping back in. You know, I will lead, and I will, you know, I'm not going to stand and be put in any kind of corner anymore, apart from my own corner, Callum's corner. I'm going to stand proud.
I mean, it's awesome.
So I'm coming back now.
Looks like a theatre background, red curtains, theatre man, brilliant.
You know, and I
love how he doesn't film one place and he just films all over the house, because the problem is a lot of people. Well, obviously he lives with his mom, and you know his mom wants him to live there to help her, but like a lot of people, you know, they actually live with their parents because they don't have anywhere else to go. Or they want to, and it's like you can't film all over the house. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So you've only got one place to film. Obviously, you know, it's fair enough, innit? So,
March onwards, I'm going to TikTok. I'm going to do that for my own personal satisfaction. I can't ask you guys to march with me on that one, although I hope you'll keep me in your hearts as I undertake that mission. But there's going to be more than that, you know. It's not just about me versus TikTok. I'm going to lead properly now. And I apologise if I've not read all your messages and stuff and replied to them like I should have done. I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to be replying to a lot of people tomorrow. And one of my followers has got in touch very recently, and they said they got injured in a fight using my self-defense video. So tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to make a video for them, apologising and hopefully giving them some advice that they can use. So yeah, and also I've got a music video to bring you. I've just got to record an introduction for you. It's a real taste of what I Can Dance could be.
Oh,
this is the run up to Christmas now, and I think we could do this. I Can Dance. All we need to do is get it to chart, and I think, yeah, can you imagine what that would be like?
That would be a good one, won't it, Cal?
In the corner to chart with I Can Dance. Put paid to Gareth and his spasmoidal behaviour, and Michelle, she's dead to me now. Devoted to the corner. This is my calling, and I'm gonna be everything that I can be now. So if you want to join me, you don't have to buy a badge. You know, I mean, they're lovely. They are lovely, non-spasmoid, certified, autographed, and there's t-shirts as well coming up. But you don't need to buy merchandise. That's not how you be in the corner. But you can show solidarity to me. You know, if you stand with me, hashtag it, set it as your status, post it to TikTok. I stand with Callum. I'm in the corner. Hashtag. Yeah. Beat your chests, shout Callum. Beat your chests. Callum. He's going to march on now. I've been remiss. I'm strapping back in, and I promise that I will not let myself be coward or intimidated.
Even though I'm a big fan of Callum and I watch pretty much every video, it's cool that, you know, I missed a few videos. Well, it's not cool that I actually missed them, but like I missed a few videos here and there. I don't remember this one at all. So
I've realised I've got like nearly 80,000 followers on my Facebook page, and that's incredible. And another on YouTube is 60,000. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. And I'm going to try and be better because I
was going to say, I swear a few videos ago he was saying about how he made. I thought he was going to say 80,000 subs then, because a few videos ago he was saying about how he's got 60k. So I was thinking, bloody hell, we're doing Tommy in it numbers here. Well, more than bloody Tommy in it. No, sorry, nowhere near as much as Tommy in it still, because 20,000 subs in like a week. Tommy is doing better than that, and he's on top of the world. But yeah,
all of you to be all that I can. That's all that we can do in our lives. Be the best that we can. I'll be back with you tomorrow with those videos. I'm sorry for my follower who got hurt, and I will rectify that for you. Well, I'll try and help you. And my music video, I Can Dance. It's fantastic. And it's a collaboration as well. It's been done with help from one of my followers who stepped up, and yeah, massive thanks to him, and I'll be shouting him out in the video.
Oh no. Don't let go, you got the music in you. All right then, well, yeah, I need to be more on top of that about pausing the videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm going to come at you with one on Friday, another stream reacting to Callum's Corner videos. Going to try and work on a video soon, like a regular banter video, maybe a few more things here and there. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say, to be honest with you. So, oh, hey, Pogger. Night, lads. See you later, Pogger. Good night, mate. But yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty much going myself, end of the stream now. So everyone who watched, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully I'll come at you with a stream on Friday, another reaction stream. So yeah, thank you. Have a good one. Laters.